Kind of proud of myself. All right. Look at that. That's gotta be the fastest I've ever set up YouTube. Wait, is my thing showing sub only? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hang on. Oh, here it is. Sorry. I must have, I meant to do emote only. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. No, I don't put paywalls on my streams or my chats. Sorry about that. Y'all should know me better than that. If I ever bop that button, it's a mistake. Okay. I think I'm ready to go, actually, which is nice. Thank you for saying something, Jeff. Yeah? I got my second one in today. I got an orange one and a yellow one. Sorry, I'm sorry. I did not mean to have subscriber mode. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Again, if that ever happens, just let a mod know via Discord and we can fix that, or let me know via YouTube. Yeah. Should have everything all set up. All right, cool, cool. I thought I'd be doing tiers tonight too, but this is driving me up a wall, if I can be frank about it. This needs to get done. It's taking over my life. Yeah, I know. I was also, I considered doing a Z1R, but it's like, which way do I want to take the hurt? And right now, this is kind of the way I volunteered to take the hurt right now. This has consumed my mind. I must defeat this. I'm too good at this game to not be able to do this, all right? I got my worry pebble in today. This is like the nicest stone I've ever touched, like ever. Thanks, Hyper. I got my worry pebble in though. It's kind of nice to have. I'm going to carry it on me at all times now. I don't know if I'd call it a pet rock. It's just a pebble. It's something where, like, is a correct term for it to stim? I think that's the correct way of putting it. It feels good. It feels good in my hands, you know? Don't take that out of context. I really like it. I wish it was slightly bigger, but to be fair, I only ordered the mini one. I might get a bigger one at some point, but I really like this one. This one's kind of a nice handheld one. It's got the indentation as y'all described earlier, though. No! Ray! Look, I got distracted by YouTube. That is the only bad thing about going live on YouTube right before this, is the fact that it is really easy, given what my current, like, video history is, to get highly distracted by YouTube. Because I'm like, yeah, this looks like a cute short. Let me click on this. 20 minutes later. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, beans, that's on me. That was on me. I gotta get my hands warmed up. Yeah, you could say that. I guess it's just one of those nights for me. I can't help it. The next part of season 4 is coming out, all right? This week is going to be a very distracting week for me. A very distracting week. I mean, last time doesn't even hold a wick to what this is gonna be this week. I do have good news, though. I apparently massively overpaid on my taxes last year. Yo, nice to see you again, Art. How you doing? I massively overpaid on my taxes last year. So instead of taking a return, I just used it to pay for my first quarterlies. No refund. I'm using it to pay for my first quarterlies. You can do that. Why send the postage and all that back and forth? I just don't have to pay my first quarterlies because that's being put into that, so. I mean, I technically would have, Piggy, but why take a refund if I can just put it into the quarterlies for next year, you know? I'm just happy I didn't know. Yeah, it's like a refund in credit form. Exactly. So I'll pay my accountant on Monday, and that's it. I'm done with taxes this year. Once that goes in the mail and my accountant, you know, takes his payment for helping me out with my taxes, done. Hell yeah. Nothing like getting your taxes done early. Well, that's very lovely of you. I guess I'll just do what they said on Wayne's World and say thank you. Just say thank you. I love that scene. Ah! Oh, Biggie Biscuit came back. Move. Thank you. Yep, that's Biscuit. What a little cutie. Biscuit's munching. Oh, I drink Liquid Death. It is a low sugar drink. I'm already halfway to my weight loss goal, which is freaking awesome. But I think even after I take off the rest of the weight, I'm probably gonna still continue to drink Liquid Death and a shit ton of water. And my one Red Bull. Yo, what's up, Slice? Yeah, I'm over halfway to my goal already. How wild is that? I'm gonna be modeling for people in no time. I actually wouldn't turn down a modeling gig if I was offered it. Like, legit. I wouldn't turn down an acting gig or a modeling gig if I was ever offered one. What's it like? It's, it has more flavor than LaCroix, Morgana, but like, if you're used to sugary drinks, it's gonna taste very weak. But it's kind of like you're hydrating, but you have a little bit of, just a tiny bit of flavor to it. Just tiny bit of flavor. And it's not artificial sweetener either, which is kind of nice. No, you gotta understand, I went on the LaCroix train for a little while, okay? And LaCroix is like if somebody took a picture of a fruit and put it in a blender, like, not an actual fruit, if somebody took a picture of a fruit and put it in a blender, that's what LaCroix tastes like. I'm telling the truth, okay? I actually legit thought about messaging Liquid Death soon and being like, look, I spend a shit ton of money on your drinks. Can you, like, sponsor me? Like, I'll put your ads, like, all over my stream. Like, please. Big Head? I mean, Big Head's not wrong, but yeah. Big Head, Slice, you're both slaying me right now. I mean, you're both, that's actually kind of accurate. I never thought, I just always thought like it's a thought of a fruit. But the way you all are saying it, I think that's way better, honestly. It's like somebody imagined a fruit. You don't even get the reality of it. You get like the thought of it. I love Liquid Death. Liquid Death's worst crime is it's a little expensive. It's a little, oh, whatever you do, do not buy the cola Liquid Death though. That one kind of tastes like butts. You want the dead billionaire. It's like a fruit. I can't even say it, it's too funny. What is this? Make Skybilz laugh and hope she don't die night? Because you know what? I'll play that game all damn day with y'all. I'll play this game all night with y'all. All right, that sounds kind of dirty, but you know. Still can't believe I fell in that hole earlier. That is like the most embarrassing hole to fall in. Yeah, how is the I haven't tried the squeeze to death yet. I feel like I would enjoy that one. Which also sounds really weird out of context, but it's whatever, you know. All right, can you move? Can you move? No? Okay. Okay. These patterns, though, can kiss me. Not in a good way. Come on. I hate it when I kiss the hitbox. Oh, why? Oh, piss. Come on. This is one of the nastier 3-2 patterns I've ever gotten. Jeez. Yeah. All right. Hey, Happy. You've seen Liquid Death in Canada before? Yes. I want to go back to Canada. I mean, obviously, if I go anywhere outside the US, I want to go to the UK or Japan first. Most likely the UK, it's looking like. Probably gonna go visit Argic and Huds. The more and more I talk about it, the more and more I think I'm gonna have to go to the UK next year, though. There's just too much I want to do over there. Okay, I just realized what I said. Not that! No! Don't you all dare even think about it. I'm not going there. No. No. That's not what I mean. I'm gonna turn like a shade of red. Ah! I can't believe I said that out loud. I need to hide for a second. I need to like hide for a second. I'm sorry. Yes, just please keep talking about Liquid Death for a second while I get my composure. I'm sorry. Ah! Sky, don't be horny on me, please. Please. Okay. Okay. My mind went to a very dirty place for a second, and I don't want to be going to a very dirty place. This is what happens, Sky. This is what happens when you start streaming, when you feel this way, but that's okay. It's okay. It's probably just funny. I'm not going to repeat that. I am glad I seem to be the only one who caught that. All right. I was not just talking. I almost turned to, I said flavor. A flavor of red. I have not been in some time. Good. No one needs to hear that. Nobody needs to hear that, right? No one needs to hear my subconscious truths out of me. Frick me. Yeah. Don't mind me. I need like a bucket of ice water right now. Sometimes you just say what's accidentally on your mind and nobody needs to hear it. Nobody needs to hear that. William, no. Actually, you know what, William? That's fine, because I don't know if I want this run to be the run. Then I got that recording on it, you know? Get it. I need to dump like a bucket of ice water on my face right now. All right. Okay. Please. Okay, good. We got the spawns all at the same time. We're not scrolled too far to the right. Oh. That's fine. I knew I missed that damn platform. All right. Come on. Probably Australia, maybe? Maybe Australia? I sure did. Wait, Happy, is your name William? Because I've been saying I call Bullet Bills William. I'm sorry. You gotta understand, even if I'm the only one that heard it. Yeah. Moobot, why you gotta call me out like that right now? Just perfect timing, buddy. Perfect timing. Even Biscuit looked at you. Yes, this is a second stream for today because I feel like it. No. Trying to be better about it because I have a feeling I'm the only one on Twitch raising money right now, and it's just like things are complicated, okay? I'm trying to behave. I'm trying to behave. Ray only knows because she knows me very well. All right. As fun as it is to be horny on main, I cannot right now. I'm trying to be behaved. Trying to be behaved, okay? That's why I said I need a bucket of ice water right now. Okay. Yeah, that's my ice bucket. I did the ice bucket challenge way back in the day. This is going to be a very interesting week for me, though. I'm trying to resist being horny on main because what if, and part 2 of season 4 of Bridgerton's coming out. That's not a good combination of things. It is funny, though, isn't it? I should say in it. No, don't start me on this show. Once I start, I don't stop, right? That's a bad thing. It's a really bad thing for everyone involved, right? Ah! Yo, Auda, thank you so much for streaking. Why, that is me literally every day of my life. It's just to what extent do I mask it or suppress it, you know? That is me every day of my damn life. All right, no. Yeah, when do I get a doggy? I want a doggy. I don't get one till I move. Hey, very good to see you. Your wife has been hardcore into reading smut/romantasy for the last few months. You know what, Ninja? You just reminded me. We do have the Twitch charity thing active. I did promise Smut if people donated enough to the Shameless Fund, either via SIF. I should actually have my Kindle ready in case that happens. I did promise. Oh, fuck me. That's not what I meant. Excuse me a second. All right, this is what happens when I get unfiltered. This is what happens when I'm completely unfiltered, okay? Give me a sec. Oh, God. This is what happens when my thoughts just flow, okay? I need a moment. I need a moment. Give me a sec. I need a moment. I'm just a little too unfiltered tonight. Oh my God. The sad thing is this run's not over yet either. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that fire stick I can use, or whatever it is, fire bar. That fire bar is usually not active there because I can usually despawn it. Oh my God. Yo, thank you so much for $5 to the Social Impact Fund or the Shameless Fund via the Social Impact Fund. Yo, let's go. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Appreciate that so much. Ah, that's okay. That's okay. I was already on tilt for the run. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's my Coco. All right, tell you what, where are we right now? I mean, obviously we're at 300 something, but where are we on our bar? By the way, too, just so y'all know, this is the most important part about this. So, just so everybody knows, Biggie, if you want to post that to the YouTube as well, the Social Impact Fund is the parent, like, kind of program company for the Shameless Fund, so it goes to the same spot, just so people know. That's why I'm adding that to that total. All right. Somebody clipped the frick me thing, right? Like, that was too funny to not. That was too funny to not do. Okay, so that's one lemon drop, because that's two. We already have one donation to. So as for Smut, let's see. When I hit the first $100, I will read for this. Actually, you know what? Nah. When I hit 50, when I hit the first 50 under the Social Impact Fund bar. Now remember, again, you have to mention you're with my stream, and you have to mention it's for the Shameless Fund. You have to do those two things because the Social Impact Fund has 70 programs. We need to make sure it goes to the right one, okay? When you donated via the Twitch add-on, it did not have a place. There should have been a place to put a message, really. That's very interesting. How can we remedy that, then, if that's the case? Yeah, if you want to, I might try to donate via that and see what it does. I wonder if there's like a little like 3-letter code we can put into our names or something. That also might be the way to do it. There was really no place for you to leave a message, though, Big Head? There should have been. According to Twitch, there should have been. Let me see. Let me see if I can fix this. I'll do it after this. Yeah, we're still very much testing the Twitch charity thing right now to make sure it all goes to the proper place. Because it's through the PayPal giving fund, I want to say. Like, it goes through, like, several companies' hands before it ends up at the right place. But it's a good thing, because then we can use Twitch's charity. Oh, son of a biscuit. That was on me. Yeah, go ahead, Biggie. This is more important right now. Interesting. Yeah. Give me a sec. I wonder... There should have been a place to leave that. That's very interesting. I wonder... And it knew your Twitch handle. Also interesting. Well, fortunately for me, I'm the only person right now running this campaign out of Twitch, so they might be able to pick up on that. But I wonder what's an easier way in the future if I'm not the only one at some point. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot that. But still, it's still going to the proper place. I just need to make sure, again, when I'm not the only campaign, how are they going to designate that? But for right now, that should be absolutely fine. Yeah, because you can't change your first or last name nor add a code to it. Very interesting to me. Yeah, because Big Head, you showed me earlier and you didn't seem to have an issue. Why would it not give you a donation, like a text field to type in? That's so weird to me. There's one other thing I can look into. I'll do it in between stages so I don't disrupt the stream. I have an idea. Because if I can't get this to work, I probably have to go through Tiltify, but Tiltify takes a cut. That's why I wanted to go this way. Let me see how this works. And again, you have the option to, what was it? To go directly through the Give Butter link as well. Like, that absolutely goes to the right spot. But again, it's not as fun to look at as the fun number go up Twitch bar. I know it certainly does things for me. Okay. So let me see. Yeah, knew your Twitch name somehow. So how do we get a text field there? The only other thing we could do is to add my name to your names? But I don't know how I would go about doing that. I don't think it would do it because it automatically just uses your thing, right? So if you were to say like Big Head in parentheses Skybilz, I don't think that would work. I have to think about this. Yes, there's wood burning right now. Hey, Mocha. Again, this is all still very experimental right now. I am literally the first person on Twitch to raise money for them this way. So there is going to be a few bugs I might need to work out. Nope. There was no campaign when it started on Twitch, though. I mean, there's no, like, message thing. Let me see something. This is all tax code's fault. I get why tax codes are a thing. They keep charities secure, but damn, sometimes this red tape's hard to get around. This is called Sky tries to fix something %. The only other thing I could do is maybe message the Twitch charity thing again and see if I can get them to add a note on it. That would be the only other thing I could think of right now. But again, since I'm the only campaign, they would pretty much assume that's where it would go. The only other thing I can think of is I'm hoping that maybe it is all under my name since it's picking up all of your names. Prepare goal amount. I'm reading right now. I'm seeing if they're, well, outside of me trying to do complicated inputs, I'm trying to see if there's any way around this. Offense rate is for according to PayPal's giving fund policies. It's so much better to do this, not with the direct link. So what I'm going to do, honestly, is if I find I can't get this to work tonight, I'm going to take the $10 that was already donated, and put that into a direct thing. I'm not seeing anywhere where I can leave that field. Oh, shit. Come on. I'd have to see what the interface would look like on their end, and that would involve me probably sending an email Monday, just wondering when they get that, but I don't know when they would receive it. Oh my gosh, I don't know how Luigi didn't die there, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm not seeing anywhere to leave any kind of information other than to set a monetary goal. YOLO charity paperwork percent. Yeah, the name field is the only place where to leave something right now. So the only remedy I can think of to do right now is to redonate the 10 that was given to using the direct thing and trying and seeing where the first 10 went. And I think that might be a good way to do it. Because, yeah, without any way of knowing, how would they know which of the 70 programs to send that to? The only other thing I could do is try Tiltify? Oh, hell yeah, Callan. Thank you so much for the 51. Yeah, I might try Tiltify, so give me a hot second here. I'm gonna redistribute that 10 to make sure it goes to the right spot. I can do this. It won't stop what's happened. I can just pause it. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna try via Tiltify using the same information I already have. Not like I want to do it that way, but it might be the best way to do it. So yeah, when I get done with this stage, I'm gonna sign on to Tiltify's thing because I want to make sure it goes to the place where it needs to right now. Lucky for me, I already have a Tiltify account and everything because of all the St. Jude stuff. All right, 3-4. Sorry, I'm having to try to do charity percent here, y'all. This is really important to me. This is exceedingly important to me. I want to make sure all the dollar dues go exactly to the place I want it to. Regardless, both of those test donations were really big help, so I'll make sure I re-donate the 10. No problem. Just, again, to make sure everything goes where it needs to go. All right. Okay, cool. So now, campaigns, create new campaign. Yes. I swear to gosh, if I finish this run while I'm doing all this paperwork, that would be kind of hilarious, honestly. Just sit tight, chat. This is for a good cause, I promise. I wouldn't be taking time during stream if it wasn't a good cause. Okay. But yeah, I turned off the Twitch link for now just to make sure. I need a... Oh yeah, we already do have a Sky Notes thing. I don't have enough time between regular stages. It's only after castles where I have time. Why am I doing better on this only half paying attention? This is kind of sad. All All right. No. No. Tiltify, no. I couldn't find it on Tiltify for a second. I'm gonna see if I can try again. There is also the son of a biscuit, William. All right, give me a sec. All right, give me a hot second, chat. And I'm gonna see if I can fix this. I'm not trying to do this between stages. If not, we can always just use the direct one for now. I didn't think that was gonna work. That would have been too good. Okay, so I don't know if this is actually on Tiltify. That's kind of interesting, actually. Okay, so the only other thing I can try if this doesn't work is the, what was it called? The PayPal Giving Fund? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, Social Impact Fund is what I was looking for. So this is the only other way I could think of, and at this point... All right, so let me see if I can find it on PayPal Giving Fund. It should be on there. Oh, right, sorry. Again, I blame tech stuff. Oh, can I not use PayPal Giving Fund if I'm not the charity myself? That would be kind of weird. Oh, here we go. Maybe this will help. Okay, so I found it on the PayPal Giving Fund, but I don't think there's any good way to do a, like a campaign via this. Yeah. Okay, so there's still really not a good way. So here's what I'm gonna do for now. I'm gonna add $10 at the end of the stream just to make sure it goes to the right place, and that's what we've already received. And then I'm gonna see if the director can see the stuff that's already been donated, the 10, just as like a sample. And if he sees that and we can get some confirmation that it works, then I'm gonna do it that way. If not, we're gonna continue to do it our way. I think that might be the best way to do it for now. Just to make sure, because I feel strongly about it going to the right place. All right, so I am going to toggle the SIF command off right now, but I'll keep the regular one up. Big Head, thanks for bringing that to my attention. Again, I can do it via Twitch charity, but like, if that's not going to tell them which of the 70 programs to go to, that's going to be very confusing very quickly. So we're just going to go back to the let them know Skybilz sent you, etc. And if I get through this, it'll be extra anyways for finishing this. Also, Demon, thanks for streaking. Christmas, thanks for streaking. And again, Callan, thank you so much for the very generous 51 months. I appreciate that, gamer. But yeah, we've sent those 2 tests in. And we're going to use that as a sample size and see... again, I have an email to the director and see if we can get that to... Skybilz, your head is in those clouds right now. All right. Yes, exactly, Biggie. I'm right there with you. I'll send some, I probably want to wait a day or 2 for it to process, like the 2 that we've gotten. So I think mid-week, like Wednesday or so, I'll send an email saying like, do you see anything that you've gotten from the PayPal Giving Fund? Can you tell it's from anyone on my stream? Because if there's no way to add a name, there's no way for them to know. Actually, Big Head, can you fix the pin link to reflect just the direct link to the Shameless Pun, the Give Butter one? Because I took away the SIF one for now until we can figure out how to filter it through the parent company better and through Twitch charity better. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm going to fix my Moobot thing right now as well. And again, we're just going to have to go on the honor system. If you make a donation, let me know. I'm going to add it to my progress bar. Well, progress bar, it's just a total, but... let me know basically if you donate and we will just continue to use the honor system because I think that might be the easiest way to do that right now until we figure out how to use Twitch charity properly for it. It's nobody's fault, it's just the way tax codes work in the US. Yeah, good thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it in a sec. This is why we double, triple, and quadruple check everything. Okay, let's go. Move, thank you. Come on, get up there, Luigi. Get up there, buddy. Ah! He's so slippery. I'll say Kirby. But yeah, I don't mind the honor system. Y'all are pretty awesome. If we gotta go off of that for now, that's fine. All right. Where is that command? Oh, here it is. Okay. Everything is much harder when you have to think about Luigi's Lost level platforming at the same time. But you can't deny, though, it's kind of funny. Okay. I can't believe it's not on Tiltify's thing. That's kind of odd. But I don't even know, even if it was on Tiltify, I don't entirely know. I think you can leave a message on Tiltify. That might be the way to go, which means I probably have to contact somebody from Tiltify then, is probably also going to have to be my next step. All right. Yeah, this should be, oh, wait, I did not fix that. Dang it, Sky. Yeah, because I'm going to leave the same instructions, even though it is going to the right place, and it might encourage them to do maybe something, if anything can be done. Oh, Skybilz. I thought I could get beyond that thing, and I did not. Give me a sec, and I'll just fix this real quick. All right, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna modify this, and that should have the same impact, I would think. Okay. Okay, try that, Biggie. Luigi's very slippery. I have an extra apostrophe on there. I'm fixing that right now. All right, one more time, Big Head. One more time, sorry. I fixed a typo. All right. Should be the last interruption in this variety for the evening. Okay, I think we good. All right, let's go, chat. Okay, we're just gonna do that for now. And again, we have to go off the honor system. So if you donate, please let me know. I'll change the total. I will give the 10 that was given to the parent company after this, just in case. That way your donations are there. Indeed, technology. I just can't believe there's nowhere for Twitch. There's nowhere for us to leave a message in that field. I thought for sure we would have a place to leave a donation message. I actually have another typo there. Gosh dang it, Sky. You ever just have a typo night? Yeah, I ran out of text. That's what happened, because the whole link's not there to donate. Yeah, Twitch is a little different. Okay. We will figure this out eventually, chat. Yo, J-Bro, thanks for streaking. Not enough, apparently. All right, I got it. I got the pin, too. And make sure the link works. All right, we are all set. All right, starting from, let me think. Starting for in $100 intervals, every time we hit 100 mark, I will read a page, a singular page of smut. That doesn't seem like a bad thing. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Fixed. Good. Let me know if you donate. I'll have my Kindle ready and waiting in the other room. Will this be... No, it's not the same smut. It's Bridgerton, which is appropriate given the context of this. But, you know what I have considered? I might give an option between smut and Animorphs, because I know for a fact Kay Applegate would not mind. I've considered giving chat a voting option between Bridgerton and Animorphs. That way... No, there's no Animorph smut. Just the actual books that Kay Applegate has entirely left online for people to read because she's freaking awesome. She was the best author of my youth, and I will never take that back. Kay Applegate's freaking amazing. Every time I went to a book fair, I would pick up one of her books, okay? I will... You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. I will read 2 pages off my Kindle because my eyes suck. How about that? Should I go get my Kindle? I will also lemon drop too. I will lemon drop an appropriate amount of time. But yes, what we'll do is in every $100 increment to the Shameless Fund, like, so for example, once we get to, I think, $400 at this point, we'll do a vote. We'll do Bridgerton or Animorphs. One is pretty... I mean, the smut starts out kind of tame. I'll tell you something. By the end of the book, one that I read, holy shit, did it get graphic. Not like 50 Shades of Grey graphic, from what I can understand, but it did get pretty graphic. All right, here. I'll go get my smut real quick. Here, I'll pause real quick. I'll go get my Kindle. Give me a sec. No, I'm not showing you the inside cover of my Kindle. It's kind of sexy. Anyways. Now, the Animorphs thing I'll have to find on the website, but here's my Kindle. Just let me know. How many dollar dues are we away from the next 100 increment? At $1,000 to the Shameless Fund, I'll probably do an extended stream as well. Oh. I could read Twilight. I just don't know if the author would be as, you know, nice as Julia Quinn and or Kay Applegate would be about it. I think the both of them would understand the mission a little bit more. But yeah, I got my Kindle all ready to go. I don't know. Again, I do not have any alerts though, so you all gotta let me know if somebody donates. The number is accurate though that I have on the left-hand side of the screen. Hi, Desi. Desi, I said a lot of latent things earlier that reflected my thoughts. It was not pretty for me. Actually, let me see if it's on here. Do I have Animorphs on here? Now, Kay Applegate did leave Animorphs free for everyone on the internet, but I don't know if I'd have to pay for it on my Kindle. I assume I would probably have to, but if it's not much, I don't mind paying Kay Applegate. But you probably all want me to read the smut though, so I frickin' blush. Okay, so my smut is right here. I just started the good book too. I just started book 2, and I'm excited to read more book 2. We gotta get through book 1 though. That's a lot of smut. That will forever be known as the fuck me fire bar. That's it. There's no avoiding it. That's the fuck me fire bar. That's the fire bar's name from now on. If that fire bar spawns, it's the fuck me bar. All right. Oh, thanks, Desi. So what do y'all think? Did we just end up reading Bridgerton if I just read the smut? Or do we do a vote between Bridgerton and Animorphs? I don't think I'd get in trouble with Kay Applegate for what it's worth. Considering she left it all for free on the internet. See, that's what happens when I start thinking about smut. Hey, Dusty, I want to show you something real quick. I'm going to take a picture of the inside cover of my thing, and you tell me what you think of it. I gotta send this to Desi. Desi, this is for your eyes only. Desi, I'm sending you my collage that's inside of my Kindle. Let me change my number to of attempts, sorry. 139. You take one down, you pass it around. Yeah, I figured you would. I figured you would. Dude. Hey, Mel. Yeah. Yo, speaking of reading, Mr. Blues. Butterfly in the sky. Hi. Raise butts twice as high. Take a look and let it cook. On Skybilz. Oh God, this is a perfect thing for right now. Hey, babe. Babe, I really hope me yelling "fuck me" didn't make its way on the front page, because I would feel so bad. I swear to God, there was a good reason for it. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was, I had a fire bar take me by surprise. It was really scary. Because I normally despawn it, and it wasn't despawned, and I felt very sad about it. I also found out that there's no way to leave a message on the charity link, babe. So that was fun. There's no way for us to designate which one of the programs for the Social Impact Fund to read. So unless Twitch can change something about leaving donation messages, which I don't know if they would ever do, we're kind of back to square one, because they're not on Tiltify either. Ugh. I feel sad about it. But anyways, we had 2 test donations of 5 apiece, so we're gonna see if that worked. So we can at least see how to troubleshoot that. Are you done with your, are you done with the front page at least? Are you doing your own stream, or what do you do, Mr. Blues? I think you said you were gonna run your own stream till 2, didn't you? Okay. I love you. Have a good one. Yeah, so I guess the next steps I'm going to take is I'm going to message Twitch Charity and be like, why can't my donors leave messages for myself and for the charity? And then we'll kind of go from there. Funny thing is I didn't have an interest in reading as much post-grad school because I burnt out on reading. I admit though, reading Bridgerton's kind of gotten me back into reading. Smut's freaking awesome. Yeah, I just think that is just really weird, and I don't understand why there wasn't a field to leave a message like that. And I'm gonna explain to them why. I'm gonna be like, hey, I want to use this function, but y'all, this is like 70 different programs, and anything taking 1/70th of something is not gonna be helpful for anyone. So y'all need a place to leave messages. Yeah, please do, Desi. I feel like that this isn't the only time when this is gonna happen. Yo, Chris, you're gonna listen as you drive home? All right, be sure you drive safely, okay? I'll try not to make too many sudden noises. I don't want to be responsible for you getting into an accident. So let me know when you get home so I can behave then, or misbehave then, rather. Yeah, the Social Impact Fund does have my Twitch stream name. It does have my Twitch stream name. It's just I don't know if, because it goes through the PayPal Giving Fund, if it just shows, for example, Big Head's name, or if it shows via Skybilz' stream. Like, I don't know. Yeah, if you can get people on that, Desi, I'm going to send a message tonight when stream's over, because you all sat through enough paperwork BS tonight, and frankly, no one's going to get back to me between now and Monday anyways. Yeah, like, donors should be able to leave messages for both myself and for the charity, you know? And I know it's not Social Impact Fund's fault. The person who I talked to from there was freaking awesome. So I know it's not him. It's literally something on Twitch's end. Big surprise there. But again, I'm going to add the 10 that was donated tonight just to make sure that does go to the right place. Right, Monkey? Right? It's all right. What we're doing is still the right thing for now. Again, I don't mind going off the honor system still. I don't think Twitch realizes on top of all that they're allowing people to donate to charities with 70 different programs. I don't think they thought that one out. So... And it's understandable. Like, it's still a great thing, but it's just leave someone with the capability of designating which program it should go to, and it's all good. Or even just let me leave a message as to which one it goes to, you know? Some of it's probably technology, too. Regardless, the Give Butter link is gonna work. It's just, if we want to look like one cohesive community, I'm gonna need you all to still type, you know, Skybilz sent me. Like, that is the only way I can think of to make us look unified, you know? Because that's important to me. It's important to know we are part of this caring community. You know what I'm saying? Important to let people know that video games are making a difference in people's lives. Like, that's important to me. Fortunately for us, the direct link does allow you to leave a message, but at that point, it's already going to the exact right place. So there's that. All right, Outer World 3 again. Now I can focus on kicking this game's ass for now, because at least I somewhat was able to fix things. On that note, though, we are getting towards the end of the month. The only thing that is a slightly, at least personal, higher priority for me, I do want to make sure I continue to meet the 70/30 on Twitch. So, depending on how close I am, I'll probably start to give updates on that in about 4 days or so. Because again, surprise, surprise, Twitch doesn't let me know how close I'm going to be at the end of the month. So I kind of have to pre-campaign just in case. Lackatoos, get out of here. This is the first year ever, and anyone can tell you this. This is the first year where I've tried to actually run something that looks like a charity campaign right through the year. Very rare for me to do something like this, but again, I feel that strongly about it this year. That's how much I care. Got lucky there, I should have died. Hammer Brother cooperated. Hey, it's Otter. Oh my goodness, Jumpman. That's also a tier 3. Hey, these tier 3s are very important. That's how I meet my 70/30. Take a look and let it cook. May have to take a lemon drop break for all these tier 3s. Ryan, thanks for the tier 3 for 46 months. Yes, that's 4 years. Dang. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, Morgana, I'll be doing work this year, of course, you know, continuously for the Shameless Fund. Again, non-directly affiliated, but still very much passionate about it. And also for Trans Lifeline, actually. Trans Lifeline via Trans Am 2. So, I can't believe it's been 4 years either. I very much am looking forward to Trans Lifeline. Sorry, well, yeah, to Trans Am though. For Sky, jump button, jump button. You can't just run off that platform. Okay. Why do I forget the jump button exists? Okay. I did push A to push to jump. Heckin' William, am I right? Yeah. Trans Am 2 is gonna be so cool. Yeah, I pledged money to charity to Shameless Fun if I can defeat this challenge, but this challenge has been rough. Imagine if I donated $1 per reset. That's a lot of dollars. Now, right now it's a flat 40 plus the 10 for tonight. I couldn't do $1 per reset, I'd be broke. Knowing how many resets this is gonna take me. All right. I get you. No worries. I still can't believe Tiltify didn't even have Social Impact Fund on it. That's kind of wild to me, considering. But again, my problem with Tiltify is they do take a little bit more of the cut than I feel comfortable with them taking. That was actually a really funny fireball placement. Yeah, I typically lately have only used Tiltify as a last resort because it is a lot. There's a reason why when Auth and I ran our last campaign, it was through the Twitch charity, but the problem is now we can't leave messages. Now we're back to, again, honor system plus manual record keeping. Which is fine, we can make it work that way. It's just everything's more work on everyone here. Nope. No. No. No bad input, Sky. Come on, you're better than this. I really need to stop cutting that so close. Like, I can just feel sometimes when I have a bad input, and it's so uncomfortable. It is so freaking uncomfortable when I have a bad input in this game. Like, there's about 5 close calls on that stage. But honestly, for not having a real good system in place still, I feel like I'm doing a really good job of doing what I have to work with right now. Come on. No, no. All right, good. No freaky fire bar. We love that. We love that. I don't want to get fricked by a fire bar. That sounds very uncomfortable and non-consensual. Cool. Back to World 3 I go. Yeah, Drather, yeah. I'm just saying it was non-consensual, you know? No matter what you're into, I prefer consent to be part of the formula, you know? I would prefer if fire didn't go up my ass, personally. I am allowed to have preferences. That's right, Morgana, that's right. Yeah. I do not like... I don't like the water stages in this game. Just so awkward. So awkward, bad physics, bad hitboxes. Okay, that was weird, but I guess we take that. Like when I have to bonk into, oh shit, when I have to bonk into a block to make sure I descend properly, like you know that's bad water physics. You know that's bad water physics. Yo, nice run. Have fun with the beginning of D1. It kinda sucks. Yo, Drather, thanks for streaking. That's such a good combo. 40 streaks. Hell yeah. Let's go. SMW's water physics are actually quite good. The hitboxes are still a little off in them, but I like the fact that you can hold down and keep a pretty consistent swim. Leslie? Hey, all I know is I'm happy my taxes turned out well. Boy, am I thankful for that. Well, again, to be fair, I just overpaid last year. But still, we take those. We take those. The year before sucked. I'd much rather overpay than underpay, but that's just me. Yeah, Leslie, please be careful. It's supposed to be, the weather's supposed to be hitting my sister, too. Nope, Demon, I overpaid, so... The tax man is happy with me right now. Honestly, like, again, I am nobody's accountant. Oh, son of a... I hate those platforms. They suck. Why do I want this run so badly? What is possessing me to want to do this? I guess charity. But other than charity, what is possessing me to do this? This is such a difficult run to do without dying. Especially the way I play it. Yeah, the beginning of D1 sucks. Do not like the beginning of D1. Yeah, just don't die, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. I normally don't jump that way, but I made it work. But I really want this badly, y'all. This would probably be the first YOLO finish I'd had that I really had to work frickin' hard for. I haven't had to work this hard for any of the other YOLO stuff yet. Fish in D4. The fish are really aggressive. Yo, thanks for all your help, Biggie. I appreciate it, gamer. I think I can get this one too. I have to just put a little more elbow grease into it, believe, and know I'm doing it for a really good cause. And I feel like all those three things combined should get me to do this. I care too much about getting this done. Yep. Sometimes it attracts me even more into the challenge if it gives me a hard time. I don't like things to be handed to me, you know? I want to work for them. Sometimes it's nice to have things handed to me when it comes to something like this, like a video game challenge. I want to earn this shit. It wouldn't be something like YOLO if something didn't trip me up. I think one of my favorite things about YOLO so far, though, I do think this event has really brought the community together for charity, but also just period. I feel like we've had more of a sense of community since we started 2026 with the YOLO campaign and the campaign for the Shameless Funds. So I'm really, really, really happy with, even within 2 months, what I've accomplished, honestly. Yo, good job, Rune. Yeah, all of that was... All of this is questionable. Every single thing that just happened here is questionable. Every single thing in this damn stage has been questionable. What the piss? Jeez. Wait, why are we all talking about Overwatch? What's going on? I mean, I've never really played that game. Thank you. Paper match feature. What? They're not going to do that, are they? I guess they could. I mean, it's corporate America. They do all kinds of sleazy stuff. They sure do. They sure do. 3-1 feels like an unfinished level, by the way. Like, it's so short. I never realized, what is it? How many... Oh, okay, that's funny. How many packets Chrome took up until, like... Oth got me into this bad habit of keeping all these, like, tabs open. I have such a bad habit now of that. I'll say a sound. I didn't say hi earlier. Hi. Why am I doing this to myself? I don't have to make my ass clench this much. Okay, can you move? Thank you. That was a lot of tapping. That was a lot of tapping. Nah, I have like 8 to 10 open at any given time on mine. A lot of it's typically like spreadsheets and stuff. I had to like literally slam down on my controller to not die there. Like, it didn't look like much, but it felt like much, I assure you. All right, 3-3, the don't find the Kaiser block, otherwise you die level. There's like multiple Kaiser blocks in this level. This level looks easy, but it really isn't. Yeah, if I were to guess right now, I probably have like 8 to 10 open. What I need to do ideally is have a weekday set of tabs open and a weekend set of tabs open, because half my tabs are just stuff I usually have open for hotfix purposes. All right, back to World 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, 2 of them are the YouTube things in case I need to go to either of my 2 YouTube streams directly. Oh, hang on. One of my tabs. All right, there we go. I had my bar on the bottom of the screen and it was impeding some of my vision. I'm like, nope, that's not gonna work. I hate that jump. I hate that jump and I hate the jump at the beginning of 8 too. Or the water jump in 8 too. You're down to 97 tabs? Damn. I'm not gonna judge. I still have a lot of tabs open for my standards. All right. Ah, shit. Okay. I will say, if I can accomplish this YOLO, it will be one of the more impressive things I've ever done on stream. I want to impress people, you know? Kind of part of my thing. No, that's understandable. Oth also has similar. The problem is, I am an OCD person with that many tabs open. Move. Thank you. Hey, we're going to World 5. Let's go. Now it gets tricky. I hope I don't die in real life from doing this. Yeah, 4-4 is just a shitty stage. Yeah, you're gonna the way I recklessly play this game. My life's gonna flash before everybody's eyes many times per stream, and I'm very sorry for that. But it's also hella entertaining, you know, which is what I am here to do. Nice, Rin. Well, they're singed. Leslie, that's so good. Leslie, that's a good caption, bud. I love that. I love that, bud. Hey, kind of, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Oh yeah, Mel, I gotta talk to you at some point soon about like what kind of stuff we want to do while we're hanging out with you. I think the first day I want to go to the Bark Park, make sure we get a good meal, and also, I mean, when we get back from New York, Go to the bar park, get a good meal, and maybe go to IKEA, but I would only go there if I had a shopping list. I'm not going to subject you to me going to IKEA without a shopping list. Son of a... Okay. Let's back the truck up for a second, okay? Sounds good, Bill. I have such a potty mouth when I play this game. Probably more than any other game. See, that William would have killed me. Oh! That close. All right, 5-3 is the PB still. Actually, 5-4 is technically the PB from today. I mean, I'm not a super duper potty mouth. If I would have jumped, though, William would have gotten me, so... Damned if you do, damned if you don't. I did practice my 7s and 8s earlier. I don't know. I've been trying to mind my P's and Q's lately because what if the head of the charity I'm trying to raise money for shows up? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be very careful and very respectful, although at the same time, I still need to be myself. It's a fine line. See my clip from earlier where I said something to the fire bar and then ducked under my desk. That was a moment. Where's the soapy mode? Yeah, good question. Good question. No, I need a freaking thirsty mode is what I need more than anything. I know Jenna's working on it. By the way, if we die in World 7 again, I'm just gonna finish the run to practice. Inspired book? Wait, Demon, do you work for like a bookstore? Do you work for a bookstore? Would I like a dice bag? I mean, yeah, if you got it the next time I see you. Is it from the convention that was at my place, or was it... Y'all had that February convention already, didn't you? Because I know you were going to have one in your town in February, I want to say. I remember seeing a flyer for it. Oh, okay. Okay, very cool, very cool. Oh, it's at the end of the month. Okay. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I think the reason why Auth and I aren't going to go to that because that's the week we're supposed to... The week before we're supposed to leave for New York City. Auth doesn't like traveling too close. It's one from the con. Yeah, I'll take it. Sure. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you. By the way, Pika, if you all ever need me and or Auth to sign stuff for any of your events, like for giveaways and stuff, just let us know. I want to do what I can to help out the local community. It's a little trickier for Auth, though, because, like, around here he teaches, and I don't know if everyone who takes his classes knows that he is also a popular streamer. I know a couple of his students have found him, but nothing drastic in the last, I don't know, 3 to 4 years. Oh, that is a Bridgerton book. No, An Offer from a Gentleman is book 3. That's actually the current season right now because they swapped seasons 3 and 4 with each other. That's the Benedict book. But yeah, that is a Bridgerton book. You only Luigi, okay. Hi, Spoon. People were looking for you earlier. For what? I have no idea. But yeah, An Offer from a Gentleman is actually one of that. Yeah, like I said, that's book 3, if I remember right. That's the next one I'm reading, but book 2 is my favorite so far. Which the second half of that part of the season's gonna be this week. Oh, did Spike finish Punch Out, Spoon? Did he finish Super Punch Out? He didn't, okay. Oh yeah, I would read it, for sure. I'm going to be reading it. I think I got on my Kindle the first 3 books on my Kindle. I need to buy the whole series eventually, but for right now, I only have the first 3 books on my Kindle. My next thing to buy, honestly, I'm gonna probably buy Fellow Travelers for my Kindle. Because again, as much as and this is such a tough, conflicting opinion for me, and I swear sometimes it changes. As much as I love Bridgerton, I think I love Fellow Travelers even more. Spike's loving it. I think anything would seem lovable after playing Sculptured Software's Mortal Kombat 2. The only game I have trusted Sculpture Software making so far is Clue. When your one good game is based on a board game, you know you done hecked up. You know you done hecked up. I am never, other than Clue, playing a Sculptured Software game on my stream ever again. Ever again. I tried Mortal Kombat 2 once, and I'm like, okay, it's not a Clue game, but maybe they won't frick this up. No, actually, that's not true. I guess Monopoly Nest is okay. Monopoly Nest is perfectly fine. Okay, so those 2 games. Again, a board game again, though. Yep. Bergs, thanks for the raid, gamer. How you doing? Bergs, I gotta warn you, I've had a potty mouth on me tonight. I literally named a fire bar in Castle 2-4 fuck me. That's about how the night's been going so far. Does anybody have that clip? Did anybody actually clip that? Because if I ever turn that into a YouTube thing, I mean, obviously I'm going to have Drex beep out the frick word, but it is pretty good. Okay. No, I'm just saying I'm a little extra potty mouthy tonight, you know? That sounds dirty when I put it that way. But yes, Mr. Burgundy, how are you doing? By the way, Sound Defense, I am getting the booty kicked out of me on SNES Fantasy. I don't think I've ever had a worse SNES Fantasy season than this one. My SNES Fantasy score is like in the toilet. And I'm not just talking about in the toilet. Like, I'm talking about in the toilet flushed. Wait, which game, Spoon? Oh, Super Punch Out. Very cool, Spoon. I didn't know that. That's really epic, honestly. Congrats, gamer. There we go. Nice and easy 3-4. I can't believe Spike liked Pac-Man 2. I cannot believe Spike liked Pac-Man 2. I don't understand. I used to think, you know, Spike's one of my good friends. I used to think I understood him. I don't know if I understand Mr. Vegeta as much anymore. He baffles me sometimes. And again, I know him pretty well. I mean, I've known him for over a decade at this point. He and I often share the same brain cell, actually, but just for whatever reason, this SNES Mania season, I am looking like a fool right now. That was a bad input. That was a terrible input. But yeah, Bergs, thank you so much for thinking of me. You're the best. Did we do a shout out for Mr. Bergs? I think we did. Yeah, Hyper's in chat, so I know. Okay. I sometimes just have a really bad short-term memory. Thank you, thank you. Heck off, Hammer Brother. It's okay. It's just making me stronger. This is just making me stronger. It's okay. Totally not gonna just completely lose my mind over all this, you know? Totally not gonna lose my mind over this. Yeah, perhaps. Aww. I still don't understand Spike. But that's okay. That's part of the fun of SNES Mania. You find out something about the person who's running the event. Yeah, I heard about that. But Fran, where you live, you're not supposed to get as much as like New York City and New Jersey, are you? And Boston, I guess, too, would be in that. You're not supposed to get as much. Oh yeah, I'll be taking a train like kind of past your city in a couple weeks. I'll make sure to wave hi. Oh God, Spoon, I'm sorry. It's just supposed to get cold here. Yeah, so I'll have to make sure to wave hi, because Auth and I are driving up to DC, parking our car at our friend's place, and then taking the train the rest of the way, because we didn't feel like paying for airfare, and I much prefer a train ride than a plane ride lately. We are going to have to take at least 2 flights this spring and probably 1 this fall, though, so can't get around that. Probably going to be going west twice this year, and of course we're going to Minnesota, so we're going to have to take a flight there too. So we're going to Minnesota, and we're going to 2 West Coast things this year. Woohoo. Yeah, like if it's on the East Coast for the most part, we'll drive to it, but the minute it starts getting west, move. Thank you. I just hope New York City warms up before I get there. I don't want to be there and there's still a ton of snow on the ground. I walk everywhere in New York City and take the subway. Like, I don't want it to be freaking cold there still. Yeah, I've never done a long distance train. The only train I've ever taken so far is New York City to Baltimore. That is like the one train I've been on, and I've been on that line actually quite a bit. Usually what we do is we'll fly into LaGuardia and see my sister, and then we'll just take a train to Baltimore and visit with a friend, and then fly out of BWI, but this time we're just driving up to Baltimore, leaving our car with our friend, and then going to New York. Well, that's the airport that's nearest to my sister, okay? We have to use LaGuardia if we fly into New York. I don't know, they've renovated it, Spoon. The only thing that sucks about LaGuardia is that you freaking wait on the runway forever to take off. Other than that, I really haven't had any complaints about LaGuardia itself. I actually heard JFK is the one that needs renovations now. I think I've only flown into JFK once, though. Sure, Spoon. What, dude? I'm trying to think what the shittiest airport I've ever been in is. It's not LaGuardia, I'll tell you that. What don't I like flying into typically? Arizona is kind of a Phoenix. You know what? Phoenix is kind of a pain in the ass. Well, Atlanta is kind of like a home airport to me. I don't live that far. I live 5 hours from Atlanta. No, I would say Phoenix is pretty bad. Every time I land in Phoenix, I have to walk like several football fields to get to my next flight because that's never my destination. Phoenix is a super shitty place to connect. So yeah, that's probably my answer is that as okay as Phoenix's airport is, it's kind of too big. It's kind of too big. It takes you forever to get to another terminal. I've never flown into LAX. When I fly to California, most of the time I've actually gone into Long Beach. I used the one near Hollywood once. But most of the time, I'll fly in via... I think like 99% of the time I've flown into California, it's typically been Long Beach. I think I flew into San Jose once for TwitchCon. Yeah, you know what? Now you're having me rethink this again. Midway's kind of bad. Midway's bad. Yeah, that's actually more so than Phoenix. Yeah, I didn't care for Chicago Midway. That's actually a really good point. Chicago Midway is the reason why now if we can take a non-stop flight, even if we have to go out of our way to do it, we'll do it. MSP's not bad. Except for that time they canceled my flight. But I don't think that was on them. I think that was on American. Denver's been bad for you. Denver's a really big ass airport. Not as bad as Phoenix, but maybe I just always rolled good RNG with where my connecting flight is there. So usually when we go to Kaizokalo, that's one of the times we have to go west. And the last couple times, actually, we've pretty much gone nonstop from Charlotte to Las Vegas first. And then we've just gotten a ride from friends from Las Vegas to wherever our destination is. Because Kaizo lately has been in pretty remote regions. It hasn't been in any busy city. Las Vegas's airport's kind of interesting. Ah, please don't! Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'd say Midway. I changed my mind. Midway's the shittiest airport. I don't know where that is, Desi. I didn't kiss the fish there. Barely, but I didn't. Oh, okay, that makes sense, Desi. All right, Chris, welcome back home. Welcome back home. Chris is a YouTuber, by the way, for anyone on YouTube. Make sure you welcome our YouTube community as well. Sky Chat. Remember, we got some peeps on YouTube as well. We will not forget them. All right, cool. Yeah, next year Heathrow would be the one if I were to fly to, if I go to UK. We'll see. I'll find out in a couple months if I get the play tickets I really want. I still am horrified to see how much those are going to cost me. I know I have to if I have the means to get a hold of them, but I'm still horrified by how much it's going to cost me to go see that. But I can't pass something like that up. Sorry, sometimes I'll just think of past conversations I have. If you ever see me just randomly chuckle, it's... I have a lot of things going through my mind at once. Even when I don't want to think, I think a lot, unfortunately. And I tend to do better when I don't think. All right. Sorry, let me refocus on chat. Yeah, I've never been out of North America before. I would really like to go, though. The only thing, honestly, if I can be like dead honest, that I'd be afraid of, I don't know how the stigma around Americans is now being abroad, and it's a loaded question. It's a very loaded question. I'm sure I'll be okay in the UK. But I know things are definitely going to be complicated going. And I know I could probably pass as a Canadian given everything that's going on. And I'm not, you know, I have a passport and stuff. That's not what I mean. What I mean is like, you know, just in the general public. But I don't think Auth could pass for Canadians, sadly. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. No, I plan on being like as polite as humanly possible. Like, I knew that jump was terrible. I knew that jump was gonna be shit. That's all right. I was due for 4-4 death. One of the things I would like to do is, again, this is a big if I can get the play tickets to work properly. I know Argic and HUDs were telling me that they actually have a UK event for speedrunning like twice a year. It's not a huge event, but it's like a smaller event. I would love to be able to run something at that and be there for a good cause as well. I think it would be a lot of fun. You think Auth could be dressed to look Auth would not want to look Canadian. He made made me put my Canadian flag from, I got it from like the Falls, right? Like I told you all, I go to Canada all the time. The last time I went there before leaving Buffalo, I got a Canadian flag. No, it's not ESA. No, I do not support ESA. That's where I'm going to leave it at that. Because I still work for GDQ and I still need to be a good neighbor and blah, 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 blah. But I do not support ESA. It's a very different, smaller independent marathon. It's very complicated. If, you know, there's always like the door open for them to get their act together, but they've definitely done some questionable things in the last few years. But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah. So I wanted to go to Argic and Huds's like event thingy that they had over there. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Especially since Huds is coming to SGDQ. Oh yeah. Oth made me put it in the closet. And my father-in-law actually teases me about this all the time. He calls me like Canadian and it drives Oth up a wall. And it's funny because here where I live in the South, I can turn on the Southern accent when I need to. It's not a great one, but I do have a little bit of a Southern accent now that I've been living here for like, geez, I've been living here for like 13 years, I want to say now. But I still mostly have a Canadian. I get mistaken for a Canadian locally here quite often. Thanks, Ray. Thanks. We may have to do a rewatch of that. We might just have to do a rewatch of it. Ray, was it as funny as I thought it was? Ray, was it a good clip? I have a feeling that was a good clip. Yes, I'm a closet Canadian. I'm not really. I was born in the US, but I've been over to Canada so many times they might as well adopted me for one of their own growing up. Like, going to Canada was like an easy weekend trip. Like, you went over the border, you did stuff in Fort Erie, like, it's already a contender for the best clip of the year. I have to give that one to... Drex better bleep out the thing, though, because I don't want people to think I'm that bad of it. Unless it need... Right, tell me, does it need to be in there? Does the full frick word need to be in there? Do I need to boost this shit on YouTube? I will dip into my, I'll tell you what, if somebody donates, if somebody tips me, I will boost that clip tomorrow. I will boost it for as much money as is given to me for advertising. I am so afraid to, but I will do it. To see how many clicks that can get with advertising. You think censoring it could be funnier? All right. Let's see. What would I boost that for? 50 bucks. I was just gonna use the traditional beep that they use on TV because I always thought that sound was funny. Oh, you mean like the boop, boop, like that? Oh, hey, it's the Frick Me Fire Bar. Everyone wave to the Frick Me Fire Bar. That's the famous Frick Me Fire Bar. Hi, Frick Me Fire Bar. Desi, did you laugh? Did you laugh at that clip? I swear to goodness, Right, like, if that's the first impression he gets of me, well, would he think that's funny, though? Maybe? I guess it wouldn't be too bad. I guess there's worse first impressions to have. Fangirling would probably be the worst first impression, for sure. No one wants to see me fangirl over them. Nobody wants to see me fangirl. Oh, frick. Okay. No one wants to see me fangirl. That was a clip through the thingy. There we go. Yo, we got a tip? Hang on. We're getting a tip for the advertisement fund? Are we getting a tip for the advertisement fund? Let's see. All I heard was give Sky money to do something. I will! You all give me enough of it. I will pool all the money from tonight that doesn't go to charity to this advertisement. I swear to goodness, I will message Drax and I will say this has to get done tonight. And I will literally advertise it for as much money as I get offered. Yeah, that's $5 from Barb. Thanks, Barb. So if ever anyone wants to contribute to the Sky Says a Hot Heck on YouTube and possibly gets people's attention fund, please. Heck, if I get enough, I'll advertise on both Instagram and YouTube. Yeah. Although Instagram, you'd be more likely to see it. Kind of makes me feel unsettled. I have to rub my worry pebble for those. I'm telling you now, if this person ever appears in chat, I swear to goodness, I will hide under my desk in the exact same way. Just with my hands buried in my face. Well, first I'd be like, prove it. Then if they actually proved it, I'd be like, ugh. Oh, nice. Censor the heck from the DK rap? Might be able to do that. You gotta tell Drex though. Drex is my editor. Drex is the man. But yeah, so far we got $5 to the advertisement fund. Who has the cojones to add more to the advertisement fund for that? Especially YouTube. YouTube ads are not cheap. Instagram ads are pretty cheap, but YouTube ads are kind of up there. But you kind of get what you pay for from YouTube, for sure. Heck, that clip's so good. Maybe it could get us to like 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. We could make a friend because of that. Lakitu, no. Yeah! Let's freaking go! We're gonna pay money to do something. Yo, let's freaking go. Hang on, I'm refreshing. Give me a sec. This is worth it. Give me a sec. Yo! Bram tip $50. Let's go. Now I sort of want to see how much enough is. Well, the last time I advertised on YouTube, it was 100. So like that'll get me some amount of advertising because I think YouTube forces me to promote for a week. And of course, the less I have in there, that's pretty good. That'll get me to probably advertise for a decent amount. Where is my thingy? I will definitely use that for advertising tomorrow, though, Bob. You have my word. Now I just gotta get Drex to do the editing part. Bob, that's very generous of you. All right, $55 to the ad fund. Okay, can you move? Thank you. I did not know what that Hammer Brother was gonna do. Yeah, I haven't even seen the clip yet. I'm sure it was good. I'm sure it was good. I mean, hell, my chair was a co-star on the clip. You know it was good if you saw the chair without me in it. You know something got out of hand. William, don't you dare even think about it right now. All right. I just need to edit that together with a plug for the YOLO project. You know, that's not a terrible idea, Outa. Yeah, save off, and I agree. That's also, though, Outa, that's a really good suggestion. Like, a really, really good suggestion. The 2-month-in trailer of YOLO. I'm sure Drex will do something good with it. I almost said the word again. There we go. Thanks again, Bob. Appreciate it, gamer. I'd say I'm about $40 away from being able to do a good campaign on YouTube. Yeah, no problem, Why? Thanks for being here. No, Verde. Yeah. That's the second time I died in that hole today. That's the second freaking time I died in that hole today. Boo. That's the second time I jumped in that damn hole. I jumped in that damn hole. Okay, I need to see this clip. I need to see the raw version of it. Hang on, pause this for a sec. We'll go on a field trip. We're going on a field trip. Everyone ready to go on a field trip? Especially for folks who aren't, who are on their phones. This will be easier for them to see. All right, here we go. Your wife has been hardcore into reading smut/romantasy for the last few months. You know what, Ninja? You just reminded me. We do have the Twitch charity thing active. I did promise Smut if people donated enough to the Shameless Fund, either via SIF. I should actually have my Kindle ready in case that happens. I did promise. Oh, fuck me. That's not what I meant. Excuse me a second. Well, it's gonna get edited down from this. Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. That's not what I meant. Excuse me a second. I don't know. This is pretty funny, unbelieved, but I don't know. We probably need a beep in there. All right, this is what happens when I get unfiltered. This game does things to me, chat. This game does things to me. All right. Well, because I just mentioned the charity. Again, first impressions, right? First impressions. But then again, the person who actually runs the Shameless Fund has such a good sense of humor, I don't see him being offended by that. But it's still like... It's still like a wicked, like... No pun intended. It would be a wicked first impression, you know what I mean? Like... Like, imagine you're running a charity for an amazing LGBTQ plus cause, and you find out about a donor, you know, the streamer slash donor slash entertainer that's doing that, and that's the first thing you see. I mean, what would you think? Wow, demon. Wow. No. It's not that. It's just any charity event I've worked for, other than maybe Wings for Life. Wings for Life's kind of chill about this too. Most charities don't like it when you're like doing something and you just kind of cuss, you know? But like that could be a first impression, and it might just be. Because again, you know, we have $60 satisfied towards this. No, there's no body pillow. No, just a few pictures on my bedside table. Nothing major, you know. I won't tell you what's in the bedside table. I'll only tell you what's on the bedside table, okay? What is in my bedside table is my business. They don't make them spoon number one. Number two, I have to allow this person some amount of privacy. Yo, take care, Ray. Okay, come on. I don't... First off. Oth would never allow something like that in our bed. He's barely tolerating what I have on the table. Very funny, Spoon. He is barely tolerating what I have on the table, all right? I don't... Oh, frick. See, that's what happens when my brain short circuits. All right. Oh, definitely, Demon, definitely. Maybe it's more I don't know how I would feel about that being my first impression, considering how much I look up to this person. Like, they're not on a pedestal, mind you, but like, I respect the hell out of this person. I don't want, like... I guess if I'm genuinely being myself, that is me, it's as sad as this sounds, me genuinely being myself, but still. What am I gonna do with y'all? What am I gonna do with y'all? Good night, Ray. Thanks for stopping by. I know, Hyper. I know perfectly damn well. I think it's more me just being shy, which I know. That's a first for me. I know. That's the problem. That's the problem with all this. You know something's up when I'm shy about something. What the hell? That's a huge ass donation. What? Yo, Bob! Bob! Bob, what the piss? Bob! Bob! No, I'll read it. I'll read it because that was very generous of you, Bob. Bob tips $100 saying, guess what's in Sky's dildo closet? First of all, it's not a closet, it's a drawer. Get it right. Second off, thank you. That's more than enough now for me to for me to advertise to both YouTube and Insta. We'll make sure it's a really good one. I will actually, on that note, I'm gonna ship this, where is it? I'm gonna ship this link over to Drex right now while it's on my mind. I'm gonna ship this right on over to Mr. Drex right now. Drex. Okay. Yeah, this is getting fully shipped tomorrow. I'll tell you all that now. This is happening. All right. All right, I have given Drex the instructions. Drex gonna be like, Sky, what are you doing? Yo! Yo! Ice Cold, how you doing? Got your new Skybilz hoodie today. Wish you could send me up. Put on the Discord. Put on the Discord. Here. Here, Ice Cold. Yes, use that. Use that. All right. Where was I? Am I dead? No, I'm not dead. Sweet. I know, I don't care that my timer was still running. Bob, seriously, jokes aside, that was very, very, very generous of you. Thank you. I will use the full amount to advertise for this. You have my word. How many new people are we going to get in the community because of this? Again, though, Bob, to answer your question, I don't have a dildo closet. It's a drawer. It's a drawer. I only need a drawer for what I have in there, all right? Again, if I get any more than that, if I get a whole... My closet's a walk-in closet, okay? Like, if I stock that full of stuff... No, the drawer's next to my bed. I told you all that. You all know what's on top of the drawer. But the specifics of what is inside the drawer, if you, again, I'll say it before and I'll say it again, you all find a way to get me 10,000 followers on Insta, I will post a picture of my most creative one from the drawer. I mean it too, it's quite a spectacle. It's ombre, it's big, it's pink, it's purple. Kind of beautiful, actually. No, I will not post the name though. Jesus. Give me 10,000 Insta followers, though. We'll make it happen. For concept, I only have I'm gonna have close to like 6. What is my live follow count right now on Insta? Oh, hang on. I don't want to die because of that. 672 right now. So we have to find 9,000 and change followers. I didn't take good care of my Insta. I knew my Insta needs some TLC. Wait, are you serious, Pika? What the literal piss? Why? I mean, I'd already be halfway to that if that's the case. I got 3. What? Why? Why? Jeez, good thing I don't live there. Jeez. That's so weird. Yeah, like, why did they draw that line there? You can explain? All right, go ahead, Spoon. I am waiting for your riveting explanation. Cue the SpongeBob gif of him shaped like Texas, like. But Bob, seriously, thanks, Gabe. People are gonna get this on Sunday too. That's the funny part. People are gonna get this. Whatever Drex will cook up from this. Come on. Oh, shit. Y'all, I could go on a soapbox for ages about how the US is entirely too Puritan. I've actually talked a little bit about it before, about how it kind of pisses me off. I'll say, G-Bomb, how you doing? Well, Mac. That being said, membership to YouTube. We're still trying to get more emotes. $3.99 a month. And I get a 70-30 cut on that no matter what. But why 6 though? Like, why is 6 the number? That was, that's a hell of a way to follow up why you can only own 6 dildos in Texas. That's a hell of a follow-up, I'm just saying. Just a normal day here at twitch.tv/Skybilz. Oh, that's very kind of you, Pika. That's awesome. Why, demon? Why? Look, I know that I have become pretty animated in the last 3 months, okay? And I know that this is likely the beginning of the golden age here on my stream, all right? Like, this is, I dare say argue, independent of the numbers, that this is the best the stream's ever been, all right? I declare 2026 to be my year. I declare that this is the best the stream's ever been. No, not talking about 6 dildos. I'm just saying period, you know? Y'all, what are you doing to me today? Ah! This game just writes it. The streams with this game just write themselves. Fuck. It's Boots comment. I lock. I'm laughing at Spoon's last thing. And I'm thinking about what that album cover would look like with my 3 dildos. Oh my god, why? Oh, thanks for pressing the button. Ah, frick. All right. All right, I gotta remember to breathe. I almost spit that up. Oh my gosh. Okay. 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 Oh my god. My abs hurt right now. YouTube's probably so confused. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ice Cold. I'm sorry. Oh my god. No, it was in Twitch chat. Spoon said something about having an album cover. That's no more than 6 dildos. And all I could think about was my personal collection. again with all the stuff I have on it. And it being black and white like a freaking album cover. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm trying to stop. Okay, I'm trying to stop. I'm sorry. That's why I was laughing, okay? Oh my gosh. I told you all, I'm that same ding-dong who will laugh at the same joke in the theater for 5 minutes. Now do you believe me? I'm gonna hydrate more because that's what I need. Please don't. Okay. Okay. Am I okay? I don't know if I've been okay for a long time, sound. Yeah, no, that's definitely me, Rit. No, like, I told you, I'm that ding-dong in the theaters that everyone tells to shut up if I'm laughing at... I try not to laugh that loud at the theater for that long, but it's like a similar feeling to me. I'm fine, I'm fine. Sometimes if I'm just really passionate about a thing and I got a lot on my mind, that was just a perfect intersection of everything. I just think Spoon understands my sense of humor and just really runs with it sometimes. That was purely Spoon's fault. I don't think I laughed that hard at anything in a long time. Excuse me. Spoon. Spoon. Trying to hold it together, okay? I'm trying. Ah, my God. Why do you care about my siblings, Spoon? You don't even know what she looks like. She don't look like me, I'll tell you that. Actually, I take it back. When I wore my black wig for my cosplay, I did look a little bit like her. But only when I wore my black wig. No, I don't know. I don't think I'd ever do a VTuber. Nothing wrong with it. It's just, you know, not me. The only way I'd ever VTuber is if I get like, you know, I'm like 70 years old doing this, then I could probably see myself VTubering it up. Okay, I think I'm fine. I think. Anyway, sorry, YouTube. I know that was probably very confusing for y'all. Yo, Nate! Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it, gamer. Yo, no problem, BullyCon. I appreciate the fact that you enjoyed it. I actually don't think I've ever laughed that long on stream. I've certainly laughed. Fuck. I've laughed that long in my life, but I've not laughed that long on stream ever. Right. Almost up to attempt 150. No, thanks, Nate. Appreciate that, gamer. All right. Yo, thanks, gamer. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Thanks for thinking of me. Besides, we were talking about the VTuber thing before, and again, there's I want to make it explicitly clear there's nothing wrong with VTubing, but I really have liked the way I've looked lately, and I definitely want to share that, you know. Aw, what a cute possum. Yeah, I feel like this is why I need to lift. Actually, technically, when I get back from New York, I'm probably going to start lifting. You can't sleep. Oh, you were, Ferran, don't tell me you were laughing as long as I feel like I have to apologize if you develop my bad laughing habit like that. It's been a while since I died like that. We're just hitting all the right notes today, aren't we? All right, attempt number 150. I am going to lift soon. I've lost all this weight. I gotta start toning it. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a bunch of loose skin. If anything, y'all, I feel like I've wasted a lot of years on stream not being myself. So I feel like it finally feels, after 13 years, finally being able to fully be myself on stream, you know? Feels nice. That means a lot, Ice Cold. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, very much so, Hyper. You know, I haven't told too many people this, but I did foolishly, and only once, tried to DM the person who helped me out with my burnout. Now, I didn't expect any response back. I still haven't gotten one, but it kind of felt nice to be myself and thank someone for helping me out through a rough spot in life. And I feel like without that person's ability to pull me out of my low moment, I don't know if I would still be streaming right now. Like I said, I only DM'd once. I wasn't gonna do it again. Because for all I know, it never got read, and that's okay. But I did at least want to, at least for my own purposes, cathartically thank the person who helped me out. I know it seems kind of silly, but I'm just really thankful to still be here and still be me. So it's one of the many reasons why I'm raising money for Shameless Fund all this year, is because of, you know, I kind of got saved in so many ways, in many different ways. It was a really rough fall for me, literally and figuratively. Oh, Nate, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Nate, I wouldn't. I went through the world's worst burnout, I swear to goodness, last fall, and it did not break until I saw Wicked for Good. That's all I'll say. That was what snapped me out of it. Without getting too... Because if I start talking about it, you saw me laugh that hard, I would cry that hard, so... I just never figured that somebody's acting could pull me out of something like that, but it did. It evidently did. Oh, definitely. But I'm also trying to not forget, so it doesn't happen as intensely as it did. Because it's pretty bad. Okay. I would really like to finish this run. I would like to move on from my life and from Lost Levels, as hilarious as this all has been, but... You know, I have to get the run, and frankly, we don't have a run past 7-1 yet, so... That's a good thing to know, Pika. I don't know, like, one of the things that I still haven't been able to bring back, I don't know if it was Universes Beyond or what, but not completely, but I've lost a lot of interest in playing Magic. I don't know why. I haven't booted up Arena for a very long time. I definitely had a lot of interest change hands. I've definitely had a lot of interest change hands, for sure. I'm still playing WoW because gosh dang it, game. I'm still playing WoW partially because it's just a thing that I do. And also because of BC Anniversary, I didn't want to miss out on that. But like even then, like, I don't know if I quite have the same passion as I used to for that either. Yeah, there was the VML thing. That's a good point. That's a good point. I'm sure the VML thing had also an impact on that. I actually think that that was a really good thing to remember, Spoon, is I think the VML, like the VML just getting torched just really, really kind of put out my flame, you know? Gosh, I miss doing commentary. I mean, that's entirely true, Pika. It could just be a burnout period with it, too. I can't remember the last time I opened up Arena. I will probably open up Arena with Star Trek. That is my plan, is to kind of make a return to it with Star Trek. Technically, I could be in the early access for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling it. Yeah, I agree. I still love the game to pieces. Yeah, the three rotating, that's a good point, Bob. Three-year rotation is standard with 7 sets per year. That'll definitely do it. I'm there with you. When I bring back Banker's Stank, I'm gonna probably be doing it with the Final Fantasy Magic cards. I still feel pretty good about that. Like, I can't blame Universes Beyond. The Final Fantasy set was actually kind of cool. I really enjoyed the Final Fantasy set. But other than maybe Star Trek, oddly enough, another UV set, I just don't really feel it right now. No, I understand, Spoon. That's the other thing, is like it just doesn't, for me at least, it doesn't make great stream content. And I feel that. That is not That is not a knock on anyone. I'm glad you told me the truth, Spoon, because that was when my stream was in one of its lowest moments, when I really tried to make my professional Magic career work on stream. I thought that was going to be the way, and it turned out it did nothing but destroy my stream for a little while. And it's nobody's fault, it's just the way competition in Twitch works, you know? And then I think from there on in, like, I picked up reading again. Like, I started reading stuff. I have Bridgerton. I have my Kindle now. I became more interested in just watching a lot of like, really deep shows, you know? Oh, I thought I was gonna die there, too. I'm like, oh, we're gonna have another first tonight here? No, I'm fine. Right now, I think my current thing is I am very motivated to get my stream to be as big as possible. I think that's a big motivation for me right now. I really want to put as much care as possible into this stream, from viewer rewards, from charity stuff. Like, that's where my love is right now. Moobot, you're making me look self-serving with that timing, I'm just saying. Pardon, Moobot. It knows not what it does. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to be submitting quite a few games actually to SGDQ, and I'm going to be auditioning to host again. So I'm definitely getting my hat back in the ring with everything. There was a point in time where I would have been afraid to audition, but I thought to myself, I'm like, if I wasn't afraid to audition for traders, why should I be afraid to audition for GDQ again, you know? Seemed kind of silly to me. Yeah, big laser. Yeah. It would be something I would consider doing YouTube exclusive streams for, as Magic. I could see myself doing some YouTube exclusives there at some point, if YouTube gets big / interested enough. Yeah, I agree, Spoon. There was a time where I didn't have the emotional capacity to handle that. But again, I feel like ever since everything that happened last fall, I feel like I'm... Hi, frick you, Firebark. Get out of here. That was my baby, Tom. It's okay, it's all good practice. Where's SGDQ? Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's, for the very foreseeable future, probably going to be in Minnesota still, just for many reasons. I'm going for sure. I'm gonna be spending my birthday with Ultra Bisquick. Well, maybe not right on my birthday, but a few days after my birthday. Gonna go relax for a few days before the event starts proper. No, I want to start auditioning for stuff again. I meant it when I said I really want to try some different stuff. Like, I want to figure out if I can get into voice acting. It may have to be remote voice acting at first, given my lack of resources, but that would be fun, I think, to do. I'm definitely more open to joining the world of acting, though, to some capacity. Even if it wasn't for like a ton, I would try VA work just to get some experience. Yeah. Like I wouldn't do it completely for free, but I would do it for like a modest to low amount just to get my feet wet with it. With voice acting, I mean. And again, voice acting is something I can kind of do more remote. If I ever landed a big enough role, I'd really deck out my setup for my microphone for my stream setup. I will be going to MagFest if I get accepted as a special guest there, just because it'll kind of be more difficult for me to go if they're on, well, if they're on the same weekend or on different weekends, really. But if I get accepted as a special guest there, I would be willing to make it work. Well, hopefully, though, the very generous advertisements will help me take myself another step further to that. The advertisements in general, I feel like, have really been a big help. Me personally, if I ever could replace if I ever wanted to do any kind of voice acting, I would still love to, if they ever brought back Gargoyles as a revival. I feel like I would be a really good Demona. I don't think I could fill Marina Sirris's shoes, but I feel like I could at least give Demona a pretty good voice. That would be like a dream role for me. Be a wicked gargoyle. I have thought about getting involved with local theater here too, to maybe give myself a little bit of experience. Just to kind of get back into that kind of sphere that I was in when I did choir, because I mean, it wasn't too different. Sure, one was a little more singing, but that's okay. It's another thing that's kind of motivating me to lift more, is if I ever want to get back into theater. And this time I won't give it up for sports like I did back in high school. That's the thing about me. I never took rejection well, and I feel like that's done nothing but prevent me from opportunities. That's one of the things I really have been trying to change about myself. Again, it was one of the motivators for me, at least auditioning for the Traders. And again, I'm not 100% auditioning against auditioning for Big Brother. I'm still very much considering it. I need to see when the deadline is for that, because I know I have to do that application in one sitting. The thing is like, again, if I get eliminated early, it's not a huge deal. But if I don't get eliminated early, would I still have my audience to come back to after 3 months? That's the only reason why I haven't auditioned for Big Brother yet. That has been like the one deterrent, because if I got in, then I'd be in a real dilemma. It's like, okay, well, I could possibly leave my stream for up to 3 months, and would I still have a job when I came back, you know? Yo, Kermbog, how you doing? Good to see you. What's up? I'm doing pretty good myself. I'm doing pretty good myself. I know that my regulars would be supportive no matter what. I know anyone who very much loves the channel would be here. I'm not worried about that. I should at least look up what the deadline for Big Brother is for this summer, just in case I decide to audition on a whim for it. I also feel like reality TV would be a good first foray into it. I actually feel like I'll be honest with you all. I feel like I would be an asset to any reality show, given how emotional I am about stuff. Like, if I am 100,000% myself, like I have been tonight, I could not see a reality show not wanting me. And that, you could call me full of shit, however you choose to do that, but... Okay. Had to do a little bit of finagling there, but I'm good. Time flies when you're having fun, though. Despite all the fails, I'm still having a wonderful time doing this, as odd as that sounds. But here's the thing, that's where my confidence level's at. And I'm gonna be, again, I'm gonna be honest with you all. And again, call me full of shit, that's fine. I'll take the adversity. I do feel like I've been a criminally unwatched stream for years. Maybe not during my magic era, I'll admit that. But like, I feel like my stream has been criminally underwatched for a while. So like, I'm trying to, again, just kind of manifest what that looks like, you know? Hence, you know, I'm trying to get the YouTube up. I'm trying to get the social media stuff up. Basically, this is the kind of year where I don't take no for an answer. I kind of like it, you know? Even in the face of adversity, I still like it. I think my fear of failure has honestly been holding me back for too long. So you know what? I'm gonna fail and fail with my whole ass, you know what I mean? Let's go. All right, back in the fours. Let's go. Would like to get past 5-4 at least once tonight. We'll see. We'll see what this run brings. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba-da. I just came off an ad break. Okay, good to know. All right, come on. Let's do this thing. Yeah, I'm normally not on this late. This is a bonus stream and it's a weekend. Most people tend to watch me, especially with my new earlier streaming time now. 6:30 Eastern to midnight is what I've been aiming for most nights, but again, this is a bonus stream. Well, hello, Eric. Welcome. Hope you've been enjoying the stream tonight. If you have any questions about what I'm doing here, the YOLO project, or anything like that, please let me know. But it's wonderful to meet you. All right, let's go. But yeah, Krimpog, I'm doing pretty well overall, honestly. I laughed for 6 minutes in a row. That was a thing. On stream. Unintentionally. So, Eric, what time zone are you watching from, if you don't mind me asking? Is it, like, in the middle of the night for you? Is it morning? Pacific, okay. All right, cool, cool. What, the me laughing for 6 minutes straight? Roughly because you're moving, really? Well, I hope the move turns out well. I know that can be kind of stressful, so I hope everything works out for y'all. But yeah, normally I'm not on this late. I just kind of feel energized right now. Hopefully the move isn't too far for y'all. I moved 17 hours once in one day. That was a journey. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's not too bad then if it's close. That's good. Hoping to do the same thing myself this summer so I can finally get a house with an office of my own. So in the event I do laugh for 6 minutes solid, Oth doesn't have to hear it that clearly. Yeah, so it's not really that late for you. I've had some people stop by my stream at this hour, and they're like, yeah, I'm watching you from the UK, and I look at my clock, and I'm like, it's like 6 or 7 a.m. for you. What are you doing up this early? Especially on a weekend day, I'm like, what are you really doing up this early for? I'm entertaining. I'm not that entertaining. I'm normally dead around that hour. Spoon, what am I gonna do with you? What am I going to do with you? So, yeah, what brings you here, though? Just, it was 5 a.m. Yeah, Kawhi, you are kind of watching, like, yo, Tack, how you doing? Nice to see you, gamer. How you doing? I ask a lot of people what I'm gonna do with them, Spoon. Sounds of retro streaming? Hell yeah. Well, you've definitely come to the right place. I mean, I sometimes stream stuff other than retro stuff, but lately, because of the YOLO project, it's certainly been more retro than not. I also feel the same way. When I was younger, my dad used to play, and cuss too, mind you, various Castlevania games from the NES and SNES in my room, so, like, I feel that. Oh god, that kind of jump scared me a little bit. That did not feel good. Yeah, Nate, I kind of feel the same way, honestly. I would like to every now and then stream at more EU-friendly hours, because again, I do have a lot of people watching from the UK lately, or at least there's been an influx of them. Okay. All right, we're going to World 6. Let's go. Nice. Yo, take care, David. Thanks for standing by. Just gotta breathe a little bit more. I've been like, ever since I laughed, I've been like, oh. Okay. That was not my brightest move there. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, so I'm gonna go underneath this Koopa. Now into this. Great, good. Okay. All right, cool. I haven't seen 6-1 in a bit, so my mind was blinking a little bit. It was a good review, if anything, even if this doesn't finish. 6-2 is a water level, so it's gonna be just like 3-2. Forgot I had another one of these frickers here, though. Okay, I did not feel good about that. Fuck. Come on, get your ass down there, Luigi. I shouldn't have been alive after that. Just gotta keep moving as if you're gonna survive, though. That's how you play these games. Half of it's a mental game sometimes. All right, we survived 6-2. I don't know how, but we did it. Yeah. Mr. Conquer! Mr. C.T. Conquer. How the hell are you doing? Game is easy. I beg to differ. Especially the way I'm doing it. Holy shit! Jesus Christ! Can you all, like... I need a moment. I need a moment. Okay, well, my run's over. But I need to practice. So at least let me at least finish this world. And when I say world, I mean like world 6. Hello. Okay, and we're not continuing with the run proper. I just want to practice. I want to practice this level. I wanted to see if I at least would have gotten past this castle. Had I not gotten bopped by the frickin' fish. Okay. I can live with that knowledge. I can live with that knowledge. All right. All right, Mr. Conquer. I'll try one more time for your no penalty backseating bullshit. That's my PB for tonight, though. Pretty good PB. Well, actually, 6-3 is technically my PB, but you get my point. The fact that I didn't die in 6-2 is actually kind of amusing. But yeah, if I'm getting runs regularly to that area-ish, then I'm going to be in really good shape for finishing this challenge. I just have to be patient. I have probably close to 5 million critter points, CT. I won't lie. Yeah. If anybody's not following me on Instagram, please do so. I deserve it after taking a really bitter death like that. Or on YouTube, for that matter. Trying to increase presence in both those areas. We're actually going to have an advertised cliff tomorrow, which is going to be kind of fun. There we go. I should just revamp this stream to being called Skybilz makes really shitty decisions. Yo, Gavin, how are you doing? It's really nice to see you. Thanks for keeping me company tonight while I was leveling a WoW. I actually really enjoyed your stream tonight. Is a soulless, terrible game. Do not recommend. Oh, yeah. Go follow my new friend here, by the way, y'all. Go follow my new friend. Please and thank you. Dude has a personal favor to me. He's pretty cool. I mean, I don't think my MySpace isn't even there anymore. It's probably underneath my super old gamer tag that I don't use for anything anymore, Spoon. Yeah, of course. Happy to. More than happy to do so. They don't have... Spoon, we're not living in the early 2000s anymore. That's not a thing. Yo, thanks, Pika. I appreciate that. Yeah, YouTube should have that too. I agree. Gavin's pretty cool, peeps. He put up with the shit I was giving him in chat tonight. It's only fair. I mean, that wasn't my most dealt drama to deal with. I don't know what kind of fantasy land you were living in that your MySpace top 8 was your drama. Meanwhile, Gavin's here being like, what's a MySpace? And I'm just like, oh God, we're all freaking old outside of Gavin here. We're so old. Not a day goes by. Wait, you actually know my... Oh, I'm very impressed you know what MySpace is. Well, Gavin, might I welcome you to the speedrun retirement community. I'm Skybilz, your host. I am the queen of the old farts in the speedrunning community. Hey, CT, did you have a live journal too? I had a live journal. Oh, fuck, I'm just about to age myself. Rather horrifically, if I haven't already done so tonight. Did you use your live journal in your Ventrilo? I was on MIRC. That's how we used to freaking race speedruns back in the day. Now I really feel like called out. I was having fun with the other shit, but yeah, all of us, including CT over here, used MIRC. What the literal piss? As opposed to figurative piss. Oh, actually, does anybody have the clip, the one that's gonna get advertised tomorrow on Instagram and YouTube? Because my chat, aka Bob, very much thought that the world needs to see what happened. You're probably gonna get a censored version of it. Does somebody have that link? I need to show Gavin and I need to show CT. Do I still have it here? Yeah, I do still have it there. There it is. Yep, that happened. All right, I'm gonna ask you once, move your asses right now. Thank you. You knew I was being firm. No, somebody went I think this was this afternoon. Somebody asked me if I ever owned a rotary rotary phone, and I was like, how old do you think I am? That you thought I had a rotary phone. I mean... Spoon, you're older than I am. Most of us, a good 75% of us who watch in this channel are probably near or above the age of 35, okay? We're the old farts of the internet. I own it, and that's fine. Turns out the guy I also look up to is the same age as me, so I can't be that old yet. Right? Right? Maybe? Sorry, Chad. If we're gonna age together gracefully, okay? You had a GeoCities? I mean, I had an instant messenger all through high school and college. Spoon, is that supposed to be a metaphor for something? Because, that could mean a couple different things, actually. And I'm not going back to the discussion on what's in my bedside drawer again. We had fun with that once tonight. Thank gosh that wasn't in the clip. I meant what I said, though, and I said what I meant. 10,000 followers. 10,000 followers on Insta. And I'll make that album cover. I'm telling you all now. I will make the album cover meme at full visual and everything. I'll make a blur version and a non-blur version. 10,000 followers on Instagram. You think I'm bluffing? I'm not. That's how badly I want 10,000 followers on Instagram. Watch like this freaking thing I'm about to, this freaking, what is it, short that I'm about to promote tomorrow. Watch that go viral somehow, and then I will have 10,000 followers for now. And chat's gonna be like, hey, Sky, remember what you said yesterday? And be like, hey, remember, yeah, what about it? What about it? Spoon! I mean, you're not wrong, but frick. Oh, shit. I don't know, because, like, Skype's gone, CT. Like, what the hell are we all gonna use if Discord does go by the wayside because of the current shit going on? Where are we all going to go? Nobody thought this one through. Nobody thought this one through. Nobody thought this one through. TeamSpeak doesn't serve the same purpose as Discord, though. That's the problem. Discord has its own monopoly right now. We all know the monopolies are bad. At least if you don't know that, you should know monopolies are bad. Oh, CT Auth also told me to pass on. When are you coming over? Exactly. When are you coming over? Auth actually asked me that directly. Hey, when's CT coming over? I'm like, I don't know when CT's coming over. I was told by Auth to tell you that we have a ton of beer and booze that needs to get drunk here. So if you want to come over, it's yours to drink as you please. See, Auth said he would be over instantly if I told you that. And it is true. We do have a lot of beer and booze here. Like a lot of liquor. See? See, I told y'all. All right, CT, I'll call your bluff. Why don't you come over next weekend? Why don't you come over next weekend? Next weekend's our last weekend before we head off to New York City and DC for a week. Wait, just a comment, you actually like the board game Monopoly? You would be one of the first people I've ever talked to that actually likes that game. Then again, I like Settlers of Catan and everyone treats that shit like Monopoly lately, so yeah, I see it. Oh, this is bad. Okay, that's the first time I think I've gotten past that lower part without dying, so yay me, I guess? Woohoo! I'm more confused than anything right now. Yeah. Okay, will this bullet bill stop being a thing right now? This is getting annoying. Thank you. Frickin' William. Yes, I am friends with Spike Vegeta, actually. Yes, he and I are very good friends. You may say Spike Vegeta is a top 8 MySpace friend with me. Okay, look, Spike said that to not trust Monopoly because he got really addicted to Monopoly Go, like really addicted. He said to not put Monopoly Go on the phone. He said that was one of his biggest mistakes, actually. I remember when I was in this stage like an hour ago and I couldn't stop laughing because we were talking about Spoon's figurative album cover that wouldn't stop making me laugh. Yeah, I remember that. Pepperidge Farm remembers that too. What makes it so addicting, CT? Because he warned me to never put that game on my phone. Oh, that's fair just to comment. Yeah, no, that's understandable. Friendster. Are you serious, CT? Are you like freaking serious right now? Because I picked the other weekend to go see our other friend, you know, Lap Lacer, and you said you were also busy that weekend. Don't tell me I picked the 2 weekends that you happen to be not free. CT, I wanted to watch Andar Bahar. Like, how else am I going to drink and watch Andar Bahar now? I'm a goddess? I'm a goddess? I'm the Aphrodite of Mario runs? What? Damn straight, I'm beautiful. Okay. I'll be on the next swimsuit issue of Ladies of Mario Calendar. Okay, I peed a little. I peed a little. Oh, God. CT, Actually... CT, you were with us when we... Yeah, you were with us, actually. You saw me pretty tipsy one time at GDQ. Do you remember when I went to go get into the Uber and I just, like, fell into the car? I don't know if you caught that or not. I know often he's like, Scott, you just like fell into the Uber, and I'm like, piss. Shut up, C2. Alright, it's getting late. As much as I have been having just the best time with you all, it's late for everyone. Is Mr. Drex streaming? I'm gonna end this here for you, YouTube. I hope you have dreams of me saying piss and the like, so take care, y'all. Thanks, YouTube. Alright, cool.